Well, let's hope. All right, Miguel Marquez in Miami. Thank you, sir. One person who is in the eye of this storm willingly is Mike Tice. He is a hurricane chaser. And Mike, you have chased down 40 hurricanes in the past 30 years. So for the people who are at home who may be undecided about whether they're going to evacuate, you're looking at this historically powerful storm. What are you expecting to endure?
Well, if we take a direct hit in the Keys, it'll be catastrophic. I mean, you do not want to be here with a direct hit. And right now, there's a lot of models that still show that. I mean, there's a lot of models that show up the East Coast, up the West Coast, right up the Keys. So you need to assume the worst. You do not want to be stuck here with this kind of a storm coming over the Keys. It will be catastrophic.
When you say catastrophic, I mean, speak to the specifics of that. What would that look like in a place like the Keys?
Well, if that ring of thunderstorms, which is the intense eye wall, goes right over the Keys, the wind will come off one side of the ocean, go across the island right to the other, and it will just clean things off. I mean, it will be really bad. Anything that's not concrete will probably be destroyed. And even concrete structures are going to be extremely compromised with that kind of wind. I mean, this is a kind of wind that we don't have anything to compare it to hardly at all in recent era of what kind of damage it can cause. So this is equivalent to an EF3 tornado. It's like being in a tornado for 2 to 3 hours if you're in that intense eye wall. So this is nothing to mess around with at all.
So how are you going to handle this?
Well, I am sort of I'm watching every update that comes out, and you know, the track keeps shifting to a point where I haven't locked in a location just yet, but it's going to be anywhere from Key Largo, Key West, or just go right up the east coast of Florida if it happens to come in up there. Of course, if it shifts to the west and goes up the west coast, I'll be going there. So this is a really tough one. Normally I have a location pinned down much sooner, but because of the angle that it's coming in, we're entering the world of unknown. All we know is it's coming this direction, and eventually it's going to turn north, but the question is, when is that going to happen? We need to be prepared. Wherever you live, you need to assume that it's going to hit you if you're in that cone. If you're in the National Hurricane Center cone, don't pay attention to that center line, just the cone area. If you're in that area, anything's possible.
Pay attention to that wide swath. Very good advice. Mike Tice, thank you so much, sir. We are going to be back to storm coverage in just a moment.